Well, I've been out since, the primary, and I've still been talking to folks. For example, the folks over in West Augustine, they're concerned about which way things are going to go and whether or not there's going to be that continued momentum. They want to make sure that you're still committed to helping with the infrastructure over there. And of course, we have infrastructure all over the city. So I think, again, it's the communication of helping people understand how the dollars flow and what dollars actually can be allocated. A couple little notes that I had made to you before is that I'd be willing to participate in a working group or some type of a committee. I like to call them working groups because you get so many committees. But I spoke to Henry Dean this morning, who's a former director of the Water District Management for Northeast Florida as well as South. And Henry's committed as well as I. We both have connections over in Tallahassee and Washington, D.C. with the federal and state governments. And we think that we can add a lot of value as far as being able to chase down some of the grants that can help with not only infrastructure in West Augustine, but other areas in the city. With this being the oldest city and the ancient city, we think there should be some revenue out there that we can go after. And we're willing to step forward and help the commission, help the mayor to actually go after those and talk to the representatives.
Well, that's wonderful, and I appreciate that, because as we tap the talent in our community, it makes it a lot easier when people say St. Augustine. Oh, I know St. Augustine. You guys are the oldest city in America. Their eyes perk up, and so our notoriety, and as we continue to rise in world recognition, it makes it a lot easier for somebody to say, yeah, you guys need some grant money, we're right there with you. And so any of that can be helpful. Specifically, though, I want to make sure you know, because you worked long and hard on this West Augustine water and sewer project, that I and the other commissioners are committed to this. We've got money in the budget for this year going forward, and looking at our rate structure so we can make sure that the most frail and fragile aren't visited with the biggest burden. Economic development is something we've been working hard at since 2006, and economic development occurring in West Augustine is a real priority and will stay a priority. We'll make that pledge to the public. It's going to stay a priority of mine. I think that we serve all around the city, and West Augustine is an area. It's not just because it's going to be profitable, because it's not going to be profitable probably, but it's the right thing to do.
It's a long-term investment.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment, and I've got plenty of those. There's wrong with a long-term investment, so make sure that you know. And I think the committee idea is a real good one. I know the CRA, West Augustine CRA, has a lot of area to cover.
Right.
This key issue should be addressed by a strategic committee made up of people that are interested.